We are back answering your stimulus and tax-related questions with Mark Hensley from AARP North Carolina, the Triad Region, and Kevin Robinson from Robinson Tax and Accounting. Right, we're getting several questions on this, Kevin. It says, what if you usually owe taxes when you file? Will that just go towards what you owe Uncle Sam?
Basically, in other words, would this second round of stimulus be garnished?
Correct.
I mean, basically, an interesting thing, the second round is not to be garnished by anything. The latest I read, the first round of stimulus in the spring could be garnished by unpaid child support. So basically, the stimulus, if you qualify for it, you should get it, whether it be a direct deposit, check in the mail, debit card, and if that falls through, then you should be eligible to claim it, on the 2020 return, unhindered from tax debt.
All right, so
garnishment.
No tax debt does it go to. All right, Mark, this person says, I heard that the debit card charges fees for using it. Have you seen this?
There is no activation fee. There should be no per transaction fee. But keep in mind, if you take that debit card and you go to an ATM that's freestanding, and the way that they make money is it clearly says anybody will be charged a fee, then that's going to be the fee, just like if you used any other card. So you want to go to a bank or to a financial institution that accepts a multitude of cards with no fee. It's only those that are freestanding that charge a fee to everybody.
And we kind of have a few tricks on how to get cash out if you want to get the full amount out from the debit card. That's going to be on our website as well, because you do a little bit different things, whether you're going to go to the teller, whether you're going to go to the ATM, whether you want to get it because you're at a store and you want to get cash back. So there's a few things there that you need to know. All right, this person is asking, if you go to college, but this year, 2020, you became an independent person filing your own taxes, is there a way for you to get the stimulus money?
That's a very good question, Tanya. In fact, we talked about it last night, the online Zoom meeting with North Carolina Society of Accountants Central Chapter. And yes, the short answer is yes, they very well could get the stimulus payment by way of the recovery rebate credit, if provided they are not claimed by their parents or anyone else on the 2020 return, provided they meet the other requirement, of course, filing status and income level and whether dependent. So, for example, they could have been a college graduate last year on 2019 return on mom and dad's return. They graduated, they're on their own for 2020. So they didn't get a stimulus payment because it was based on 2019 and 2018 return, but very likely and possibly they could get a recovery rebate credit, which is refundable when they file 2020. Again, as long as they meet the other requirements and they are not a dependent of their parents or anyone else. All
right, if you were not a dependent in 2020, college kids, you get to look at that, file taxes, and get that cash. Same thing if you had a child in 2020 as well. You should look at the recovery rebate for that. All right, Mark, this person says, I claim my mom on my taxes. Is she eligible for a stimulus rebate?
Well, that's wonderful that she is doing that for her mom, but unfortunately, a dependent is defined as 16 years of age and younger, so older adults are not considered eligible for either the dependent, nor would mom be eligible to receive it directly because mom is not filing taxes, so she is being counted as dependent, and this dependent status is ineligible, I'm sorry to say.
All right, we have a little bit, about a minute or so. Very quickly, Kevin, what's the one thing you want to leave folks with?
I think there's a lot of changes, obviously, in the 2020 tax year, but just to know that, especially as we've talked about stimulus and taxes this last 30 minutes, just remember, if you didn't get both payments or you didn't get what you thought you should have gotten, don't lose hope. There is the recovery rebate credit, line 30, form 1040 and 1040 SR, so it very well may come out in the wash in the end that it's made right.
All right, Mark, sorry about that. Mark, you got something to add?
To older Americans who haven't filed taxes in many years, please do not be afraid. I think there's a fear that they may end up having to pay taxes. That is all based on the level of income you receive. To get this rebate, you're going to have to file, but don't be afraid. Reach out to your provider network, senior centers, to other professionals, and also AARP tax assistants to do those forms and get them in on time.
Great. Thank you both for your time today. We so appreciate it. Thank you for sending in your text questions.